Hello, this is Colin again, and I just wanted to show you this wonderful Cattleya. This is Cattleya, actually it's Cattleya, Merry Song crossed with Cattleya Hsinying XL. And as you can see, this plant is really peloric. It has traits of the lip in the petals, and the colors on it are really great. The shape isn't quite the best I've ever seen in a Cattleya, but it looks pretty good to me. I don't know if it'd get any awards, but not bad. I got this plant from Sunset Valley Orchids. It is a seedling. It is not a clone. So this is a plant which is completely unique. And this thing blooms off of the new growths. It doesn't seem like it has a season, but it has time periods where it generally is in bloom. I get this thing to bloom usually around December, in July or August, and sometimes in the spring also. So it blooms quite a few times a year. And this time it has long spikes like this. And this time I got two blooms and I got one bud pushing out. And one thing I am a little concerned about with this plant is it seems like the spikes, they get this kind of black patch here, as you can see. They get black patches on them. I'm not sure why, if that's like some kind of fungus or if this is stress from like a virus or something weird. I mean, I don't really see a whole lot of signs of virus. There's like maybe a few patches that look kind of spotty, but not a whole lot. I think it's just regular variation in the petals. But yeah, so what else can I say about this plant? It is fragrant. It has a fragrance which reminds me of rose mixed with like honey and perhaps clove. It's like a sweet, floral, slightly spicy scent, which is very, very nice. It's not quite as strong as some of the other Cattleyas that I've had before, but it's still nice. And it is a fairly large plant. The growths are, about a foot, maybe a foot and a couple inches. And one of the things that's kind of interesting about this plant is that it doesn't seem to handle higher light as well as some of my other Cattleyas. As you can see, I burned the leaves a few times under my LEDs, and some of them are actually really, really light green, which is a good sign for some, but you know, it's probably not ideal. This thing doesn't really like high light. Well, high as I give some of my Cattleyas. As far as how I have this thing potted up, this is a potting scenario which is fairly unique to me. I have this growing in a clear Tupperware, and it has a core where it used to be potted in bark, and then the rest of it is just pretty much open air. And the idea behind it is a wick watering system. I'm using microfiber cloth as a wick, and that goes into this reservoir here, which I fill a little tiny bit with water, and I let it completely dry out. I let the roots get completely white,